How will changes to negative gearing affect property markets? The Labor government that's in power right now is looking to make amendments or completely scrap negative gearing. And previous Labor government has had this as a policy and end up losing the election as a result of this particular policy. So we've got to think about ourselves. If they do make changes, how would it affect us? How do we need to set ourselves up prior to these changes or as soon as these changes are implemented, because it's going to affect everyone? I know I often talk from an investor point of view, but if there are changes to negative gearing, I think it will affect everyone. So think about, firstly, for investors, it's really going to put people in a difficult financial position because the cash flows are going to decrease on the back of not being able to claim the negative gearing aspect of it. And also, they're not going to be able to hold that property for too long and have to sell that property. So it's probably going to put a lot of property on the market. We're going to see a glut of investment properties being sold, and that's probably going to reduce prices in the short term at least. Also, new and repeat investors are going to be deterred from buying as a result of not being incentivized by the negative gearing policy. As it goes for tenants, there's going to be less supply of investment properties on the market, meaning potentially increased rents. And also, there's going to be a lack of tenant stock. It means less to choose from and lower quality of properties available for tenants. And thirdly, we've got to think about the current tenancy laws, which are state-based, and there's always been more and more restrictions on landlords, not allowed to increase the rents by too much. And also the timeframes of the increase have lengthened as well. So the ability to get higher cash flows on your residential investment property have been a struggle of late and will be a struggle in future. So think about for yourself, as a landlord, as a tenant, how do you need to set yourselves up and prepare yourself for potential changes to negative gearing? I'll be one to be watching this, and in terms of how you position yourself, I'll be looking to be ready to sell prior to these changes being made. So think about how you set yourself up now and get in before a lot of other investors do look to sell.